Hello everyone, Melody here with Homeschool Happy Hour. If you clicked on this video, you're probably thinking about homeschooling your kid, or you already homeschool your kid and you're asking yourself, is it really worth it? The answer is 100% yes on that one. So stick with us and we are going to talk about the top 10 benefits of homeschooling. Before we go any further, if you are new to our channel, my name is Melody. I am a homeschooler. I have been a homeschooler for 7 years. We will be in our 8th year next year. I'm the mom of 4 in our blended family of 6. If you like today's video, make sure to take a moment to subscribe, to hit that like button, check us out on Instagram, and follow along with our family on our homeschooling blended family journey. So let's jump right on in to our top 10. Benefit number 1. If you are choosing to homeschool, you're offering your child an individualized education. They can learn at their own pace, in their own way, whatever way benefits them the most. So it's very rare you have a child that is in a certain grade level on all subjects. When they go to public school, it's 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade. They all move together at approximately the same pace. When you homeschool, you can have a kid who might be in 4th grade math, but 5th grade language arts, 7th grade science, whatever they need. And you can offer that flexibility so that you can maximize on their education. Benefit number 2, flexible schedule. If you have a regular 9 to 5 and your spouse has a regular 9 to 5 and the kids are at school all day long and then you spend the evenings with them, great, maybe that works for you. But most of us, our schedules are different. And so when we have the flexibility that homeschool offers, we can take advantage of whatever schedule works best for our family. If our kids learn the best first thing in the morning, we can jump right on board first thing in the morning and get our homeschool work done. If our kids are slow to start and they work better later in the afternoon, then let them get a slow start and they can get their work done in the afternoon. That flexibility will help them to learn better. And you have the flexibility, say your spouse works nights. They can see the kids during the day rather than the kids being at school all day. Or you have vacation time, but it's in the middle of October, is the only time you can get off. Well, take that family vacation in the middle of October. It's okay. You homeschool, the schedule is as flexible as you want it to be. Benefit number 3. So my kids might argue with me on this one because they're getting at that age where they'd rather spend more time with their friends than with me or perhaps their siblings. But benefit number 3 is family bonding. Because you're homeschooling, you're spending more time with your children than the average bear. And that means that you get to know each other better. You get to enjoy each other's company more. One of the big things I hear is, oh, I don't have the patience to homeschool. My kid and I would butt heads. And maybe that does happen sometimes, but that's just parenting and kids. It happens. But we have the time and the energy to focus on our family bonding and to get through it when we butt heads rather than having to rush on to that next thing because we're stuck on the public school schedule. So when your children are with their siblings each day and they're participating and taking care of the home, they find more value in their siblings and in their home, and your family is more bonded because of that. So right after that family bonding for number 3, we jump right on into number 4. Time to focus on family values. You don't need to worry about what the other kids are teaching your child on the playground. You don't have to worry about what other adults might be teaching in the classroom when it comes to the values that you hold sacred in your home. No matter what those values are, you as a parent are giving yourself the opportunity to be the number 1 influence and build those values in your children that you feel is best suited to your family. Okay, let's jump right on into number 5, healthy habits. We want our children to grow to be healthy adults. And sometimes when we're dealing with the public school system, it can get in the way of that. We're always in a rush. I know where we live, in order for our older children to go to public school prior to our oldest being able to drive, they had to be on the bus at 6:30 in the morning, and they didn't get home until 4:15 in the afternoon. Then they had homework, or perhaps they stayed in town and they did some sports, and then we had to go get them, rush them home, eat dinner, then do your homework, go to bed. There's not a lot of time for self-care. There's not a lot of time to teach them healthy habits. When it's a mad rush in the morning, simple things like making your bed and cleaning up after yourself at the table, or taking the time to have a nice, full, healthy breakfast, or sit down together and have a nice, healthy lunch, those things kind of go out the window because you're in a rush. When you homeschool, you have the opportunity to really build those healthy habits. You can take the time to have fitness be a part of your day, to take a walk outside as a part of your day, to make your meals get all the different nutrients that they need and have a balanced meal with every meal. When we homeschool, we can learn more about what a balanced plate looks like and how much time should we be physical. Are we sitting in our desk for 3 hours, or are we getting up and moving our body and making that a priority? So healthy habits is a big deal, and if we can teach our children that from a young age, then we're really giving them a great benefit. Benefit number 6, you can get your work done faster and your days are shorter. Whether or not you get up first thing in the morning and do your schoolwork and get it done and then you have the whole afternoon, or you choose to let your children sleep in a little bit or just have a free morning and you do your homeschool work in the afternoon. I even know some people that do their homeschool work in the evenings so they can do it as a whole family when dad comes home from work. No matter what schedule you choose, because of that cool flexibility we talked about earlier, you can get done what they get done in the classroom in a quarter of the time. We homeschool every other week, 3 days and then 4 days, and we spend about 3 to 4 hours a day doing our homeschool work. My kids this year were in 4th and 6th grade, and next year will be in 5th and 7th grade, and they have accomplished so much more in the classroom than their same grade peers have. We almost always finish the curriculum cover to cover. Is that required for homeschooling? Absolutely not. That's just kind of a me thing, and I'm really trying to let that go so we can ease up a little bit. But in the classroom, they almost never complete a curriculum cover to cover. They take out pieces of it, and that's totally fine. I don't have a problem with that. My point is we get a lot more done in a lot less time. Okay, so let's talk about benefit number 7. Because homeschooling has a flexible schedule and it doesn't take as much time to do the schoolwork. We're not gone from home from 6:30 in the morning to 4:15 at night just to get to and from school and then be at school all day. We have a lot more time for personal interests. For our house, that means the bookworm, she gets more time to read books. Bean, she gets more time to go outside and play. Skippy, when she was homeschooling with us, she had a lot more time to do the art projects that she really enjoyed. Perhaps they're into a sport like gymnastics that can take up a lot of time. They can do those personal interest activities without taking away that last little ounce of time that you have left over after they were gone at school all day. You can also incorporate those personal interests into their homeschool lessons, so they're really getting the best of both worlds. They're learning what they need to learn, and they're exploring the things that they love. Benefit number 8 is also kind of a myth buster here. Homeschool children are not isolated. Some of the most well-rounded, socially competent children and young adults that I've met are homeschooled because their parents are taking the time to give them healthy social opportunities. We are able to select the social opportunities that our children have. We don't have to worry so much about what's going on at the playground or in the classroom when we're not around. Some people might call that hovering, a hovercraft parent, but it doesn't mean that we have to hover over them and monitor every single minute that they have with somebody else. All it means is that we can make sure that the people that we're choosing to interact with are people that we want influencing our children. And that's a big deal because aside from parents, peers are the biggest influence in our children's lives. So I say take advantage of that and create healthy social opportunities by homeschooling. Okay, so number 9 is a little bit debatable maybe, but I'm going to say as a homeschooler, your child's success is pretty much guaranteed. What does success mean? In my mind, it means they are healthy, happy, well-adjusted adults. Studies show that homeschoolers are just that compared to their peers. They're healthier, they're happier, and they're well-adjusted. You can help your child learn what they need and what they want to learn at a pace that works for them so that they can reach for the stars. They can reach the goals that are most important to them in their life. And to me, that is being successful. So as a homeschooler, you're kind of guaranteeing that your child can be successful. At the end of the day, it's their choice, but you are setting them up for success in a way that public school will never be able to match. Okay, so last benefit on today's video is benefit number 10. Colleges love homeschoolers. Let me say that again. Colleges love homeschoolers. If you want your child to go to college and you're worried that homeschooling is going to be a bump in that road, forget about that worry. Homeschoolers tend to be, statistically speaking, more successful in college, and colleges look at it as a benefit because they feel that the homeschool students that are coming in do a better job. Another bonus is they actually graduate at a higher rate than their peers. So if college is something that your child is interested in or that you're interested in for them, then homeschooling is a great path to get there. Or a tech school, or what's the word I'm looking for? When they work for somebody, guys, I'm blanking, help me out here. An apprenticeship. If they just want to go out into the world and learn a skill, if you homeschool, you can totally set them up for that. Of course, there are many, many more benefits to homeschooling than were on today's list, but I hope those 10 items helped you see just a little glimpse of how amazing homeschool can be for your child now and in the future. If you liked the video, again, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, check me out on Instagram, and put a comment in the box below. I'm really excited to get this journey going. I'm pretty new to the YouTube universe here, and as I go along, I am learning just as much as I am sharing, and your input and feedback is so appreciated. Until next time, I hope you all have a beautiful day.